All right, so welcome into today's first goal getting started right call for new coaches. So if you are new to our team, which most of you guys have joined within the last couple weeks or so, welcome first of all into Be the Change. Like, you guys are gonna love our team. You're going to be so psyched at the energy that you feel like every day, just going into the team page and seeing what's going on and what's happening at corporate and all the life changing stuff that happens. It's just going to be so exciting, and it's going to help to build that fire underneath your own booties to work towards your goals. So I love it. Like, that's my thing, is like when I first became a coach and my sponsor Anita said, jump on the first team call, let's get to know each other. And I was like, I'm a little nervous because I've never been on this camera thing and I don't know how it works. And, what if I don't wear makeup and all that? She's like, just come on and be you. And I was like, okay. So that's how I lead my team calls. Like, you guys will, like, anytime I have a call like this, the majority of the time, I'm not wearing makeup because I haven't worked out yet. Like, I get up, I do the kid stuff, I'm eating breakfast, and then I'm still in my workout wear. And then I work out, take my shower, put my face on, and I do all that stuff, and I'm ready by like the afternoon. But so when you arrive, don't feel like you have to be put together. Just come and be you. So I want to say that first off, because we're all here to just support each other for where we're at right now. So I don't want you to feel like you have to be somebody else to come to a meeting. So I wanted to tell you that. All right, so the first thing I want to do is just introduce ourselves. So you guys know me. So my name's Heather Tucker. For you guys that are maybe watching on YouTube, because I know I put this on YouTube and not everyone knows me, but I am basically a Beachbody coach. I've been a coach for a little over 2 years. And I have basically built like this empire. It's continuing to grow, and I'm continuing to attract new coaches. So we are always having these new trainings, and I basically just share my story on social media, and I train other people how to share their story, and that's it. Like, I've basically lost 106 pounds, and have kept it off for 5 years. So I'm super, super proud of that, because it is a constant work. Like, I never got to a certain point and then just let off the gas and ate whatever I wanted again and stopped working out. Like, it's something that you have to do for life. And I understand that, to be healthy. And I'm good with that, because I feel like a teenager again, and it's like the most amazing feeling ever, and I never want to lose that. So that's me. All right, so Vanessa, do you want to say a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Vanessa. I'm 18. I just joined. I don't know what to say.
Let's see, you just graduated from college, right?
High school.
Oh, high school, okay. And so, like, for your life dream kind of thing, do you have anything that you're going after?
Yes, I actually want to be a personal fitness trainer, so this is like perfect for me. Yeah, that's just what I want to do in my life as a career, so this just happened to work out perfectly.
Sweet. And have you had your own weight loss transformation already, or is that something that's been going on already?
It's a struggle, but I kind of do, kind of don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everywhere right now.
Nice. Well, I'm really, really happy you're here. Super happy. And I know that your story is going to change lives. So I really appreciate you making a commitment to yourself and to our team. So it's going to be awesome. Okay, so Valine, would you like to say a little something? A little something, something? Even though I know you're in the store. And it looks like the internet's not connecting.
Sorry. It's not working that well.
Okay, I can hear you, so you can just talk if you want.
Oh, okay. My name is Valine, and I have 2 kids, a 3-year-old son and a daughter. married 3 years, and I just joined 2 weeks ago, and to get my health back in track.
Awesome. And you just moved. So, it's so funny. She took a picture of like all her stuff around her, and she's like, I don't know if I have room to work out. And I'm like, can you stand? Just jog in place. Well, I'm super excited that you're here, Valine. And, you know, already I am seeing the transformation in like your spirit. So even though you might not have, you know, had this big like weight loss transformation yet, just seeing you feeling supported from our team, like I'm already seeing that joy is coming into your life already. And that's what coaching is all about, is just helping people feel good about themselves, you know, and helping them feel like they're getting their life back, you know, because a lot of times when we gain weight and we have kids, we just lose ourselves and we don't even know like who we are anymore, you know? And so I feel like I am helping people to rediscover who they are, and that's what we get to do as coaches, which is really awesome.
I do appreciate all your support, and that's what's helping me get motivated and want to do this. So
I'm so glad. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to talk about, and since you're in the store, I know you can't take notes, but you can always go back and listen to the recording. But the very first thing as a coach is setting up your social media to look like your business, like look like a business, look like your business is open. And so I'm just going to show you guys a couple of samples, and you can actually go back and kind of rearrange your Facebook, rearrange your Instagram if it's not, you know, looking business-like. But a couple of key things to think of are, one, you want to make sure that your oh God, just forgot the name. Oh, profile picture. You want to make sure your profile picture is of you, okay, first of all. So it's great if you're married and you have a spouse and you are looking, you know, like kissy kissy. Like I love pictures like that, but because this is your business, it needs to be a picture of just you. And it doesn't have to be in makeup. You know, you don't have to get all glammed, you know, out. But it needs to be a smiling picture, okay? Because as people are going to start scrolling through, you know how fast like we're scrolling with our fingers, right? And you want pictures to start popping so that people go, wait, what was that? And they come back and they're like, oh, that girl's smiling so pretty. Who is she? You know, I want to know, I want to know more about her and stuff. So the very first thing that you'll want to do is, it can be, you know, full body or not, but I kind of like the ones that are like from the boob up, you know, only because if they get your real smiley face big, you know, then it almost looks more welcoming, okay? So you want to make sure you don't have pictures like this. Okay, I'm going to try and do this by my camera. You don't want pictures like that, okay? And you don't want like, you know, I mean, you don't want like freaky deaky pictures, right? Like you want it to be like, you know, like, hi, it's me, you know, so that people are attracted to that. So that's the first thing, is your profile picture. So take a look at your profile picture, and you can look at mine for samples. You can look at some of our other teammates, you know, just inside our team page. If you start clicking on their names, like Laura, Lori, Sarah, like all these different people on our team, you can kind of get an idea of how their pictures look, and then base like what you want to do. So you can decide if you want makeup or not and that kind of thing. The next thing is your cover banner, your cover photo. So your cover photo as a Beachbody coach should show people what you're about. So it's basically little glimpses, you know, into your life. So start thinking about, like, what are you into, okay? Do you like, you know, music? Do you maybe like running? Do you love family? You know, those types of things, your faith, fitness, like any of that kind of stuff. You want to pick like 3 or 4 different main things that are about you. And then you're going to create, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. You're going to create a cover photo. And this is where you'll want your pen. So if you can write down picmonkey.com, and I'm going to show you guys how I do this. I'm going to share my screen real quick. So hopefully this works. Okay, so can you guys see that website? Okay, so this is where I love to go in and create Facebook banners. I do this for my business page and my personal page. And so that actually brings up a point. You don't need a business page right now. So I don't want you guys to go and spend money on a business page. You already have a warm market, which is your personal Facebook page. So as a new coach, because that's your warm market and people already know you there, that is where you're going to want to start building. So I don't want you guys to get caught up in thinking that you can only talk about fitness if you have a fitness page, okay? That can come later, but don't get one. Just don't get one right now. Trust me on that. Because I made that mistake, and my friends started feeling disengaged with me, and I started to lose business. So you don't want that to happen. So what you're going to do is the easiest way is to make a collage. So you click on that collage button, and let me see if I can pick. Okay, so because I have a weight loss transformation already, I do like to show people my before. So sometimes I'll use like, so sometimes I'll use my before and after picture. So you're basically just going to be adding pictures of what represents you right now. Okay, I'm trying to find one of my kids. That's a good one.
Wow.
Oh, here, I'll just use these shoes because I really like fashion. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're basically going to pick like 3 or 4 different things, okay? Then after you pick the pictures that you want, you're going to go right here. See where it says layouts?
Yeah.
You'll click on that, and then you'll actually go right down here. It's all set up for you. Go to Facebook cover, and then you can pick whichever one you want. So all of these options right here are going to fit inside your cover banner. So you're not going to have to worry, oh my gosh, what if the pictures don't fit? They'll all fit. So you're going to pick which one you want, and then you're going to come back up here under the images, and then you'll just basically drag it like this. Okay, and then after you like put your pictures together, you'll go up to this edit button. And again, this is being recorded, you guys, so if you don't get all of this like right this second, you can come back and watch the training again. So inside the edit is where you can actually add words that represent you. So like if I wanted to put like fitness, let's say, then you click on whatever font you want, you add the text, and then you just type like fitness, and then you can make it, you know, as big as you want, and then you can change the color. So pretty much you're just going to place it, you know, where you want. And I guess I'll just put this color since it's kind of the same as the border. Okay, so you basically decide like that. Then once you have created the Facebook banner, you go up here and you save it. And then it just basically saves to your desktop or wherever you want to put it. And then after that, you'll just upload it into your Facebook banner. So you want it to look professional. So if you have any pictures, like nice pictures of your family, Vanessa, if you're not married yet and you don't have kids, What you might want to consider doing is putting pictures of you with your friends. You know, like maybe friends would be a category that you would want to use, and then you could, you know, be holding on to your friends, or, you know, any of those kind of things where you're like out with them having fun. You know, if you like to travel, you can put like, you know, pictures of when you went to travel, you know, like maybe you went to Mexico or or to the Bahamas or wherever, I don't know. So that's basically how you do the cover photo. So then what it ends up looking like, and I'm just going to go back to my Facebook real quick, is, and I will show you my cover photo.
I'm still taking notes. Like your pen with me.
Oh, yay! Yeah, seriously, if you guys have questions right now, we can ask. But this is what mine looks like. So I have a bunch of little photos that I put together, and I just see, like, the words don't have to be straight. You know, they can be sideways. Like, they can kind of be how you want it to be. When you're kind of fooling around inside the PicMonkey, it does let you put a color behind the word, which does help it to pop out a little bit better. So you can get a little creative, you know, when you're building up the banner. I recently just added this click here for info because I know, like, oh, that's another thing I totally spaced on. You guys need to set up your Facebook as a public profile. And I know that sometimes this can be scary to do, because if you have family and kids, you know, you've heard all this war stories about how Facebook can give out your information. Well, I personally don't think that's true, okay? As long as you're not posting a picture and then saying where you're at, okay? So, like, personally, what I do with mine is I set it up to public profile, and I don't let people know the city that I'm directly in. I actually let people think that I live about 40 minutes from where I am, okay? And so we live inside Santa Barbara County, and so I just put that I live in Santa Barbara because I do have a family and I do try and protect them, although I know the importance of having a public profile to let other people see you, which helps you to make more Facebook friends, which means you're talking to more people, which means you're helping more people. So you want to make sure that your profile is set up to public, so that if they want more information and they're looking at your banner, you can actually put these words here, click here for info. And then I basically just added, and let me see if I can move my face. Okay, so I basically just added words about who I am with this photo. And at the bottom, I actually put, if you're interested in finding out more about health and fitness, fill out this form. And you guys you guys can also create a jot form yourself. It's free. So you guys can, you know, do that yourself. And you can pretty much just copy this, you guys. Like, you can actually go in, and if you're wanting to add words, just go in and copy mine if you want. I mean, obviously you're not going to copy it exactly because you have your own story and your own email address, and you can put your own form address. But if you're running out of, like, what do I say, you can use my, you know, thing as like a template for you. But that way, if, you know, people are on my public profile and we're not friends yet, and I haven't even talked to them about health and fitness, but they know some of my friends and they just want to get some information, that gives them a chance to just fill out that form. And I've actually had a lot of people do that, and then I'll go back and say, hey, can you send me a friend request so we can keep in touch, and it helps me to talk to you a little bit easier and stuff like that. So, okay, so that's pretty much setting up your Facebook for business. Does anyone have any questions so far?
No.
I do. Can you do you want us to do it on our personal or make a new one?
No, you would actually use your same personal profile that already exists, and you'll just go in and update it to look more professional. Okay. Now, down the line, as you are building your business, you can, at that point, if, you know, once you maybe gather up some money and save for it, because I don't even know the fees anymore, but you can get professional photos. You know, that's an option too. When you go up in rank and you do get to leadership, we actually do recommend that you do get professional photos because you will attract more people. But in the beginning, you can just use some good lighting, you know, maybe go outside and take some pictures because the lighting's real nice out there. Or if you have like a professional light at home, maybe someone you know does photography and they already have like a ring light or something like that. I know a lot of people are getting those, you know, the lights that you can see that somehow it's like an extra screen or something, and it helps with selfies. It's like a selfie light or something like that.
Yeah,
Just goes right. Huh?
I think it's a phone case.
Yeah. So if you guys want to get something like that, that would actually be less expensive than going out and buying professional lighting, which I actually have one now, but I didn't for almost a year and a half. But it was on my wish list, and I just ended up asking my husband for it for Christmas. I'm like, can I just have a professional light? Because I feel like I want to get better at my pictures. And so if you go backwards 2 years, you guys, in my pictures, and you see how some of them have a lot of shadow and they're kind of dark, you know, and then you compare to back then to like now, the reason why my pictures look so bright now is because I have a ring light that my husband got for me off of Amazon, and I think they are, oh God, I want to say it was $200 or $300 or something, so it's pretty pricey. And so unless you are already well off with money, you might want to get one, but if you need to save up for it, it definitely would be a good investment at some point. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing. Actually, let me see. Hold on. I made myself some notes. Okay, here's a couple other things about Facebook. Super important because you guys are running a business now, okay? So this is like probably one of the most important things from today's topic, okay? So please, 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 please do not anymore. If you already were in the past, don't worry about it, okay? But from this point forward as a coach, I don't want to see you guys cussing, okay? So no cussing. Be very careful with the type of music that you share, all right? So it doesn't matter if you listen or, you know, to that stuff on your own time. If you cuss offline, whatever, it's totally fine. There's a lot of coaches that do, okay? That's totally fine. But online, social media, you guys, is all about attraction, okay? And you want to reach all types of people, okay? So it's really important that you don't do anything that could possibly turn them off, okay? So when I say cussing, like, you know, no F words, you know, all the cussing words, right? Like you wouldn't put that in a status, like, F him, he sucks, I'm never talking to him again, you know, stuff like that. Like, so if you've ever done that, we all have, okay? I used to talk like that too, but in a nicer way, but if you could still tell it was being negative. So you just don't want to do that anymore, okay? Also be careful with your hashtags. So you don't want to do like hashtag, you know, fuck him or something like that. Like you don't want to just do that, okay? Okay, so just be careful with, you know, your speech and your hashtags. Also, we understand that we're human, okay? We're all going to have bad days. Like I have bad days a lot, and a lot of times it's not like even stuff that's happening, like nothing happens. It's just I wake up and my mood is yucky, you know? And so you really, really want to make sure that you don't share negative feelings or, you know, anything negative on your Facebook. Because again, you as a coach want to be that light. You want to start being that light in somebody else's life, because there's enough negative out there. We know that. We see it all the time. There's, you know, negative political stuff. There's like so much negative stuff. So you just want to make sure that you are thinking before posting and asking yourself, is this going to uplift somebody or is this going to bring them down, you know? And if you're having a bad day, like come and talk to me, or come and, you know, go and talk to one of your friends. but try your best not to do it online, because you will get people thinking, man, she's so negative. Like, why would I want to do business with her? You know? So something to think about. Does anyone have any questions on that? Okay, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is getting comfortable posting using the ideas that I'm putting for you guys inside the Facebook group, okay? So we're going to get very, very comfortable posting 3 to 5 times a day. Can you guys still see my Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I did not put today's in here yet because I knew we were going to be on a call talking about this. So I'll actually put today's stuff like after we get off the call. But yesterday, hopefully you guys saw this. Okay, so this was day 1. So this is, I'm always going to put like a nice little quote, you know, to help you guys like get into a positive mindset. And then I'm also going to show you how to post, okay? So this was day 1. So if you click on that, and it's always going to go to this thing called Evernote, okay? So it's just another online website where people can store things. So like yesterday was Monday, okay? So a lot of times people wake up and they're like, I hate Mondays, you know? So this could have been like an example post that you could have done for Monday morning. Here's another option for Monday morning. So those, I gave you guys 3 options for Monday morning, okay? Then in the afternoon, you could have done something like this. You know, get people's opinions. Would you wear the top one or the bottom one? Do you like blue or do you like purple? So you basically are just wanting to start getting engagement on your Facebook page, because what happens as you'll learn is Facebook has this whole like algorithm thing, and they know who's popular and who isn't, right? So if you guys have never heard of this and this is a new information, nod your head if this is new to you about Facebook algorithm.
I kind of already knew.
Okay, all right, cool. You're young, you know everything.
Yeah.
She's like, I know everything about social media.
Almost.
Okay, so I didn't. When I first started, I mean, I'm a mom of 3. I'm going to be 43 on Thursday, okay? So when I first joined Facebook, I maybe had a couple hundred friends. Like, I didn't have that many friends. And I didn't know about Instagram. I was never on Instagram until, like, I don't know, 8 months ago, a year ago. So I'm pretty new to Instagram, but I really love Facebook because it was a place I could, you know, keep in touch with my high school buddies. So I never understood that there was this whole algorithm. When I first heard that word, I'm like, what the heck does that even mean? So basically, let me ask you this. Have you ever posted something and no one has commented or liked on it?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a reason for that. And the reason for that is because Facebook did not look at that post as being a popular post, okay? And the reason why they didn't look at it as being a popular post is because you did not get any engagement within the first like 10 minutes, okay? So, I mean, it's quick. Like, you have to get like fast engagement for them to then decide, okay, this chick, it has a popular post. I'm going to show it to more people. So what happens is it's looked at as being popular, and Facebook starts putting it onto other people's news feeds, okay? And so the more people see it, the more comments that you get. But that first 10 minutes or so is crucial. And so when you go to post something, you want to make sure it's engaging, that it's going to get like that, whoa, I didn't know that about her, or wow, that's amazing. I would love to have that experience, you know? So you want to make sure that you are, you know, having those wow experiences for people, or you're just sharing something helpful, like a recipe is always good. People love recipes, by the way. And so just different things like that, you know, that are going to get like likes, loves now, wows, people talking about it. And so me posting what is guaranteed to get you engagement, I'm going to be doing this for you guys for 21 days, because I'm going to help you to get your Facebook rolling so that Facebook is going to start looking at you as a popular person, okay? You might not have thousands of friends yet, but you look busy and you look like someone that picture might, someone else on your friends list might like that picture. So anyways, make sure that you go into the New Coach University every single day and you're seeing what to post, okay, so that you can start posting it. I personally like to post 9 in the morning, 12 around lunchtime or so, and then I always post like around dinner. But I post more often now. Like I post probably 5 or 6 times, like every couple of hours, because I have time. Like I'm doing this full time. I don't have another job. I don't have a lot of kids that are clinging on me anymore because they're older. And so I do have that time to do 5 to 6, posts. But if you don't and you work full time or you are busy with little ones, 3 times is plenty to get into people's faces and to build a really good business. Okay. So does anyone have any questions on that?
Not now.
No? Okay. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Today, this was basically, I just wanted to come on and, kind of do our intros, say welcome to the team, and then just kind of give you some, new training for helpful tips on getting people engaged with you on Facebook and how to look professional, because it's all about attraction marketing. And I'm still learning. I am not perfect in this, you guys. I am not perfect at all. I will never have all the answers. But what I lack in answers, I lack in drive, motivation, and passion to help other people. So if my coach is not available for me to answer a question, my go-tos are always Google and YouTube. Okay. And so if I'm not around, let's say, and you're like, man, how do I do the cover photo again? I can't remember. Like, let's just say something like that happens. If I'm not available and you've asked me the question, maybe I'm working out or I'm with my family, who knows, like I might just not be there. So what you can do if I don't respond right away is go onto Google. There's like Beachbody coaches galore on YouTube as well. You can go in, type anything you want, how to create a Facebook banner as a Beachbody coach. And I'm telling you, stuff is going to fly. You're going to have so many options to choose from different coaches in the network that will train you right there. You could be doing that at 2 in the morning if you can't sleep. You can get some training in. So I want to encourage you guys with that I'm definitely here for you, even though I might not physically be here for you every single second. I do try my bestest to have business hours because I do have a family and I do still want to take care of myself, which means I might be cooking dinner, like something healthy for the family, or I might be eating something healthy that my husband cooked, or I might be just out with girlfriends. Like I'm not here, I try not to be here stuck to my laptop every single day. Like there are days like that, yes, because I just love this so much. And sometimes I have to remind myself to take breaks and go outside and breathe fresh air, that there's still life out there, to be lived. So I just can get really caught up with loving on people. And so you want to make sure that you set some business hours for yourself too. So if you don't have a job right now and maybe it's summer break, like Vanessa, maybe, you have a lot of time to put in. So do it, do whatever you can. Valine, I know you've got a family, so just put in what you're able to. There's coaches that are successful that only do this 30 minutes to an hour a day. And that's all the time that they have allotted. But when they go to do their business, they turn off their cell phone. Unless they're doing it from their cell phone, but they turn off, email notifications, they turn off the TV, they turn off anything that would be considered a distraction, and they get like these blinders on, and they go like laser focused for an hour, and they try and talk to as many people as they can about, getting healthy and fit, about the business opportunity. They do maybe some trainings, whatever it is that they have on their schedule that day, they do it, and they do it with such passion and drive that they're moving their business forward. So whatever time that you have allotted for yourself, do your best to get rid of distractions during that time. I'm here to tell you TV is a big one for me. Like, we are a TV family, like serious TV, a lot. And sometimes I have to remind myself that even though I might have my laptop on my lap and I'm typing, but if there's a movie up, I'm still like not as focused as I can be because I'm like this, you know? And so if I'm trying to talk to people about their health and fitness and I'm like this, that means that I'm not completely and I'm not really listening to them. And I'm not being as good of a help to them as I can, you know, be. So hopefully that is helpful. And as you guys have questions during the training, you know, each day as I post stuff, please ask questions. All right. This is going to help keep you engaged as a coach. And if you ask it inside the group, the new training, the new university, it's going to help somebody else. Okay. So I always encourage, ask your question inside the group first. Before you come to me personally, because it will help somebody else, and you know, maybe that someone else has the same exact question as you. So it's always nice to ask inside the training page. All right, you guys. So, all right, take care. Thank you so much for joining this day one of our training, and we will meet next Tuesday morning, same time, 9 a.m. We're actually going to do this for 4 weeks. Okay, and by that time we'll be done with training. Then we'll move on to our next thing, which we'll talk about later. All right, you guys. So take care of yourself, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And until next time, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.